Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Pueblo County Sports Experience Podcast. Today, I'm being joined by Tannen Jackson, Belina Cipriani, and Chase is back. How you doing, Chase?
What's up, y'all? It's good to be back. I'm doing real good. All right, happy to be here.
Happy to be here. Happy that your Pittsburgh Steelers are 3-0.
Oh yeah, 3-0. We're looking good. Real good.
Well, since we're so glad to have you back, Chase, I'm gonna go ahead and let you take over. We have probably a longer segment of softball.
I got you.
Going on. Softball has been exciting, so I'm gonna let you kind of take over with that.
All right, I have a lot of things to cover today. First of all, if you see any softball players, give them some props. All right, they're number 3 in 4A. Right, we're 17-1. We won
behind
17
like Windsor and
Lutheran. That's
and
the only
that's
team we've
it.
lost to. We were on a 17-game winning streak, right? And they are playing absolutely flawless. Like, I mean, amazing, undefeated in the SEL. They play Central this week on Thursday, and then West on Saturday. Those are both pretty tough games, but I see us winning both of those. But I want to talk about Saturday a little bit, right? So they had to travel up to Frederick, right? And they had to play a doubleheader against Meade and then against Frederick, right? And the game against Meade, it was 15-12. It was just, very offense heavy game, right? It was close, but I mean, we pulled away. But against Frederick, all right, the story I'm about to tell you will convince you of our player of the week, all right?
Go ahead.
It's a close game, all right? 3-3. And it's the bottom of the 7th, and it stays tied, right? So we're going into extra innings. We're going into the 8th. It stays tied again, right? Top of the 9th rolls by, and then we head into the bottom of the 9th, right? I believe there's a runner on 2nd and 3rd, right? And here comes the big bat of Jalen Ferris, right? She comes in, and she hits a walk-off double in the bottom of the 9th inning to keep the 17-game winning streak alive. All right. So, I mean, our softball team's 17-1.
17-1.
Number 7 in Colorado, 3 in 4A.
That's crazy.
Nationally ranked, top 100 team in the nation.
That's so good.
We're
are
ranked
insane.
like
58 in the entire nation.
Roughly 58. That's
crazy.
Insane.
Incredible.
Insane. And Olivia Nesbitt, just over the weekend, officially committed to a Division I school, CSU.
Round of applause to her, man. Congratulations, Olivia, man.
Congratulations.
We've officially had a Division I athlete
I
on
know,
our
I
podcast.
know.
We're accredited. Okay? When we go to the middle school later this week, I'm going to bring that up.
that we're accredited.
that we've interviewed Division I players. Oh.
Are you going to be going to
I'm
the
going
middle
to be
school?
gassing.
They're going tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to PV to go talk to their journalism program. We're going to do some scouting, some recruiting.
Gotcha.
Heck yeah. But
yeah, I mean, what I'm seeing this game is the 6th inning was rough for us.
Yeah. It was a 3-run home run. That chick hit. Yeah, it was a 3-run
okay.
home run in the 6th inning.
Were you there?
No.
Did you go?
No, I just heard. About it. I just heard.
Just
about
heard
it.
from a little birdie.
Little birdie. Yeah.
Little birdie that's probably gonna be Chase's player of the week. Just messing with you, Chase. Yeah, I mean, dang. Yeah, that's incredible. Way to keep the game alive. Frederick is ranked 9th, I believe. So that's a big win for
That's
us.
a huge
Especially
win. Yeah.
going into the postseason, which isn't far away. We only have 4 more games left in the season, and I'm not gonna lie, I think we're
probably
win.
gonna win out.
I think we're gonna win out.
This is against Central this Thursday. That's pretty much like the SEL championship.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, West, I'm not sure who they've played against so far. I'm not sure if they played against any good teams. They're 11-3 right now.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any.
Look, they beat Frederick and Meade as well. So.
Dude, the SCL this year is kind of stacked, low-key, because Centennial's also good.
Yeah, Centennial's pretty hot.
Centennial was surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Centennial's good. Central's good. West is, I mean, they're a huge school, so they're always going to be.
But they haven't played any like Pueblo teams really. So.
Yeah. They play Centennial on the 7th of October, and then us, who's the best.
The best.
And now, and I mean, now I'd say we have like 3 top 10 pitchers in the state. because Aubrey Peralta's ERA is like 1.
Yeah, I mean, she hasn't pitched nearly
She
as
hasn't
much.
pitched that much, but
she's nasty. I
according
watched her.
to that,
She's nasty.
according to like, if you go to the top of the pitching for 4A Colorado, it is our players.
That's
and
insane.
then
That's
like
good.
a couple people sprinkled in here and there. But yeah, man, the softball team is killing it.
Nothing but good things to say about our softball
Yeah,
team. So,
absolutely nothing. But I'm hoping for. So what I want to talk to Pacheco about is getting us to be able to do just the playoff games and seeing if we could talk to Dennis Downs about
yeah, that'd be
getting
sick.
in where they do the booth for their announcers, because I don't know what else. Like, I feel like we can convince him to let us in there.
Yeah.
Jalen Ferris, 17 stolen bases on the season, and Tylee Glenn with 3 total home runs. She's been killing it with the bat. Olivia Nesbitt, just, man, I don't think we could talk about our pitchers enough.
No, we can't.
Between her, Michaela Parlett, and Aubrey Peralta, I don't think we could.
Literally
Madden
all of
Deuce,
our- yeah.
Brooklyn Marcus, and Mia Carrillo are all slugging the ball very, very well. Mia Carrillo being a freshman, and I believe she is our leadoff hitter.
Yeah, she has 1 hole. Yeah,
So
she does.
that's just incredible. Like, you don't see that often for freshmen just being able to basically walk on varsity and be such a impactful player. But I mean, unless you guys have other things to add as of right now, I think I'm gonna leave it at that for softball. Unless
I think that's good.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think
the stats
so.
speak for themselves, honestly.
yeah, and I
Mhm.
mean, softball players, man, just keep putting that ball on bat and
Go watch them. Everybody
yeah.
listening,
Oh, yeah.
go watch
Yeah.
them. Go watch them.
Go check out some of the games. I promise it'll be a good time spent.
Especially that game against West on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
All right.
But
yeah,
yeah,
now-
that's about it.
Now we're gonna move into gymnastics. So you want to talk about that a little bit, Belina?
Yeah. So I don't really have a lot to say about them this week. They didn't have a meet this weekend. They do have a meet on the 28th, so this Saturday against Lakewood High School. And then they have a home meet on the 5th against Northfield, Alamosa, Denver South, Denver East, which they've already competed against them, and they took first at that meet, I believe. So I think we'll be okay there. But some sort of insider information, we did find out that 3 out of the 5 county girls are currently injured.
Wow.
So
Really, who?
Lily Nybert said she's injured, Avery Mead is injured, and then Ava Cazzetto is injured.
What are they out with? They all twist their ankle, or
It was all like different stuff. It was a bunch of different stuff, but yeah, they're 3 out of
do
the
you
5
know
are
how
injured.
long they're out?
Well, Ava, I heard was in a boot, and then I don't know about Avery and Lily. Because I don't think Lily's out, she's just injured. And then I think Avery's out right now. But yeah.
Dang. So our team's got a little bit of an injury bug.
Yes.
Do you know how well they're doing, just like in the state right now, or like
No.
league wise?
No, I don't. But when I was talking to them, they did say that like last year they placed, what was it, 8th in state, I think. And they said that they're going to probably place higher this year, even with all the injuries they're having. Because I think there's more injuries throughout the whole team, not just the county girls. But they said they still think they'll be able to place higher.
That's not impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. So shout out gymnastics, man. Keep playing through those injuries, you know. Do some cool bar stuff. What do we got next, guys? Oh, golf.
Golf.
You know,
Oof.
golf, we're going into regionals pretty soon with our big 4 being Brian Mayer, JJ Barger, Harley Harding, and
Frankie Cordo.
Frankie Cordo. You know, there's still not much. There's nothing really to report on as of right now, according to Max Preps, which is where we base all of our stuff off of. Hint, hint, jab, jab. Mr. Koshak, please put stuff in.
Bruh.
Other than that, you know, from everything I've heard, we're feeling confident about going to regionals. Relatively, a few weaknesses on the team, but from everything I've heard, is our players have improved consistently throughout the
Yeah.
season.
Good deal.
So next is soccer. Heard we got some big stuff about soccer.
Yes. So, soccer, for soccer, last week we played Centennial. Now Centennial, for the past many years, honestly. They've always been a really good team. But recently, I mean, all their good players graduated. I think Mikey, I think his name was, he was a crazy striker, and one of their good
Oh, yeah.
defenders graduated, and they've kind of been on the fall recently. I mean, they only beat West by 3-1, I've heard.
They beat West.
Or sorry, not beat West. I'm sorry. They only beat East by
Oh.
3-1, which is like not a big
Yeesh.
victory considering it's,
Holy cow.
East. And I mean, it's so like they've definitely been on the fall. But we come into this game kind of expecting to win by more, honestly. I thought this game would kind of be quick and easy, but it was actually pretty
A little bit of a
difficult.
grind.
We weren't playing that good. I mean, at the end of the first half, it was only 1-1. But second half, Cade Fisher, our hero, our champion, scored a chip goal.
Former player of the week.
Former player of the week,
Yo, I heard they called that game the Hurricane
the Hurricane.
because of how bad the weather was that night.
Dude, was it?
The field was soaking wet. That's what I heard.
Oh, I mean, the game before there was
Oh yeah. Because we canceled the game because of weather.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was-
I was so upset about that. I'm gonna start getting mad. Me and Chase were supposed to
We were
commentate
supposed
that
to
game.
commentate that.
I did a bunch of stuff before. I was talking to Sarah Vargas, Jacob Flores. Cade Fisher texted me. He said, "I'm gonna be there." I got all excited. I was gonna wear someone's jersey. Not gonna drop names, and then gets canceled. What the heck? Stupid weather.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But the game, like before the Centennial game, the weather was pretty bad. But during it, it was just like a little cold and like a little windy. So it wasn't
Ooh.
too bad. Weather wasn't like an influence on the match.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, Cade Fisher, I hate to glade Cade Fisher every time we talk about soccer, but
Glade.
Glade.
glaze, holy crap. We glaze Fisher every time we come on the podcast. I mean,
funny,
Okay,
bro.
pause.
You funny as
like glaze Cade Fisher every time we talk about soccer, but it's honestly true. I mean, he scored both goals during the game, which were
What does
like-
that bring him to? Like 12 total goals on
I
the
think
season
so.
or
Jeez,
something
12,
like that?
12 goals, and like
Jeez, oh.
He still hasn't hit La Bicicleta though.
Oh yeah, that's
Not yet,
facts.
bro. Not yet.
We're leaving that in to make our Pueblo West fans a little angry.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nothing but love to you guys.
Nothing but love.
yeah, nothing but love.
Seriously, nothing but love.
It was nothing.
Yeah,
nothing but love.
Cade's averaging 1.7 goals per game here,
Yeah.
right?
And he's not even at every match.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
that's-
not, which is part of the downside, right, this year. But your guys' second best scorer, Landon Thomas,
And
is
Thomas
a
good.
whole 1.1 goals under him.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
Landon is solid, but
Yeah. I'm not. This isn't to dig on anyone, but I mean, right now, County's weakness does seem to be holding like just the offensive game without Cade Fisher, and I
yes,
think
Without it,
that
for sure.
and I want to know what your guys you're there, right?
Yes,
So
of
I want to
course.
know like kind of what the game plan is when on the days that you don't have Cade Fisher, especially when you can't necessarily rely on him to come on to the big games.
yeah. I mean, honestly, like we just kind of do our own thing as if like Fisher wasn't there. We still play how we normally would if he wasn't, but I mean, we have Jose Salas up, usually taking Cade's spot when he's not there. But I mean, Cade is just crazy. I mean, he's just like I hate to glaze Cade, but oh my gosh, he's just really good. I mean, he's just been doing great this entire season. I mean, we definitely need to learn how to play without him. I think the issue is that I'm gonna be honest, okay? This is like not even names in general, but like I feel like up top, this isn't just one player. I feel like it's kind of general. Like we're not really good at making passing plays on the offense. I think our defense is solid, really solid, but our offensive plays, like we're just not passing. I think we're kind of selfish with the ball. And I think that's like really killing us. I think because Cade can finish,
Right.
and we don't need like Cade to pass the ball around because Cade is Cade.
Right.
But I mean, without him, we need to pass the ball around more, and we need to just like rip those shots.
Yeah, and I want to talk about someone other than Cade for just like a little bit.
No, that please.
You know, goalkeeper Tanner Crittenden.
Yes.
A little slightly questionable coming into the season, especially losing Tate and Fetro, who was really one of our best. It was the better goalkeeper last year. I
Yes.
can't that's just how it was. I do want to say he has been playing. I'm not there on the field, but to my eyes, Tanner Crittenden has been done relatively well. He has 92 saves on the season with 6 total shutouts. Along with that, he's averaging 5.1 saves per game
Yes. He's
and only 1.2 goals against. He's done relatively well having to fill in a big spot, especially because as of right now, I don't know who your guys' backup goalkeeper is. Do you guys know what your backup goalkeeper is?
No, we have it's last. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm not sure what we're gonna do last year. I think I might have to jump in net, bro.
Next year?
Because
Yeah,
dude,
I thought it was
last year.
Dude, I wonder if I could.
Donovan. I mean, Donovan's not Donovan's the JV keeper, but he's not bad. But
What grade is he in? Donovan?
he's
He's
a
a junior.
but it's gonna be a huge step up from
Oh,
JV to
Donovan,
varsity.
what's his
Cause
Costello's does us?
Oh, Casares.
Something like that.
Casares.
All right. Anyways,
But yeah, Tanner's been improved greatly since last year. Tanner's been doing great. But we have two games this week. Tomorrow we have a game against South. Should be relatively easy. We beat them 5-1 at the beginning of the season. After that, we have, I think,
Palmer Ridge.
Palmer Ridge is actually pretty solid.
No, their record right now is 1-5-1.
Never mind. They're
Ooh,
All the teams they've lost to have been bigger name
like
schools.
Valor.
okay. So we don't want to count out Palmer Ridge just yet. I mean, I from what I remember last year, they were a solid team. So I don't want to I think we beat them still, but I don't want to count them out just yet.
Yeah.
So it should be a tough game, but I'm still hopeful. I think if we win,
The only team they beat is Mesa Ridge.
what
Oh,
did
wait,
you-
that's
oh, wait,
actually-
you
They
guys
beat-
lost to
they
we
beat-
lost to
Ridge.
Mesa
They
Ridge.
beat Mesa Ridge 4-1. And then they tied with Doherty. That's it.
That's bad because we lost to Mesa Ridge.
All right, on to tennis.
Oh yeah, on to tennis. We've talked about soccer way too much. Kate Fisher, get out of here, bro. Come on.
On to tennis. All right. I'll take over tennis real
Okay,
quick.
go ahead.
I got you. All right. So this past weekend we had the Pueblo South Invitational. It was at
Mhm.
City Park. I went and watched all of it. You know what I mean?
Did
all
County
of
hook
it.
up?
No.
Oh.
Well, there was a lot of there was
Darn.
some big teams there. There was Cheyenne Mountain, Cherry Creek, a couple
Lewis
other
Palmer.
Lewis Palmer. A couple other bigger
Sheesh.
schools.
Air
they-
Academy.
Are they good?
Air Academy. Oh, dude. All right. So as a team, I think we took 10th. I mean, out of 18.
Oh, that's
So
not,
it wasn't that good.
that's not-
Wasn't that bad, but it was pretty
Mid.
good.
Yeah.
But our highest placer, I mean, I think you guys can guess who it was.
Yeah.
Was
Ian.
it perchance Ian Alcala?
It was. It was. Ian
Wow,
Alcala.
really?
He took
What did
fifth.
he-
Shocker.
He took
Oh,
fifth.
fifth?
Yeah.
Wait, that's actually
Wait, who?
pretty
Do you
good.
know who got first?
Yeah. It was this kid from Cheyenne Mountain. He was
Dude.
nasty. He has a broken back.
He was playing with a broken back.
He broke his back
I
this
saw
season.
that kid. He's wearing a brace around.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
And
That's when we had him on the podcast. That's who he said what he was
Yeah.
worried about because he played in a bunch of what is it IPF
yeah, something like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
IPF
Yeah.
tournaments.
ITF. Yeah.
ITF.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
So I mean,
He is nasty.
and isn't there rumors of him going D1 or something?
Oh,
like
for sure.
that?
Yeah, his brother went D1, and he's
Yeah.
probably gonna
Oh,
go
wow.
D1 too. But yeah, that's who won it.
Sheesh.
Ian on the all right. The tournament was set up pretty stupidly. If you lost, you immediately got put into the loser bracket. It
Well,
wasn't double elimination.
Okay.
So Ian lost to this kid from Cherry Creek named Gupta. Nasty, absolutely.
Oh,
nasty.
he's a foreign exchange student.
I think
I
so.
heard he
Yeah,
was
from
foreign.
yeah,
Yeah.
from Cherry Creek. Nasty.
Dude, I don't think any American tennis
No.
players got a chance against the
He was nasty.
foreigners.
So yeah, but yeah,
The
everybody did pretty
foreigners.
good. It was a good tournament. This Thursday they have a match against South. I think.
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
And then Friday Fountain Valley, up in Fountain Valley. And then
Manny, I know you guys can't hear him. Manny, do you know how you guys are feeling against Fountain Valley? I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with their game. What?
Oh, we gotta tell the podcast.
wait, Manny, you,
Okay.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry. Okay, guys, I
we just
got
received some
breaking,
information, yeah.
some breaking, heartbreaking news. This
It-
weekend was the last weekend of Manuel Bajorquez's senior tennis year.
dang.
Wow.
And the reason for this is because Manny has a wedding to go to during
Oh.
regionals.
Wait, man,
a
you're
wedding
getting
that he's
married?
Filming. during regionals, and regionals is October 12th.
Wait, Manny, you're getting married? Like today?
Stop. No.
He's
Oh.
filming a
Filming-
wedding.
Oh, well, you should have said
Gosh.
Stop, bro.
Oh
Alright.
my
Stop.
god.
You're not funny. I'm joking. I'm
But,
joking. It's okay.
all right, so we're
Wait,
gonna move on.
so
now.
who's taking over your spot?
Dominic Doss.
Oh,
Heck
okay.
yeah, buddy. Dom Dossel back up to doubles one.
Back up to doubles one. We'll see what he can do with Jack. All right.
All
But
right.
right now we're gonna move into volleyball.
Volleyball. All right. Who's got volleyball? Who's
I
got volleyball?
do. So we had 3 wins this past week
Oof.
against Lahana, Canyon City, and East. I don't know. I don't have a lot to say. We're doing good. But Chase and Devin were
Oh, yeah.
at the East game, so they can talk a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit more
Oh,
about
yeah.
that.
Okay, so first thing I want to talk about, Lahana, I'm sorry, better luck next year. That was just a very uncompetitive couple sets for County and 3-0 sweep. Cannon City, we previously have lost to them 2-0 on
2-0,
the season in a tournament. However, guess who came out and got 11 kills and led us to a victory? Ella Schmidt and
OJ course.
reigning player of the week, Olivia Corsentino. As of right now and recently, the volleyball team has been on a
They've been killing
absolute
it. Absolutely
tear.
killing it.
And something for you guys to look forward to. We have some volleyball player interviews coming up very soon. So we'll be able to talk to
Yes.
Bianca Tapia and Olivia Corsentino, and you guys will be able to see that Thursday. That being said, we were able to stay very strong against Canyon City, and we were able to take a dub. Eden Johnson was able to play that game, and she had 5 kills along with her, along with the other 2 previously mentioned. I want to find blocks real quick because this is apparently my favorite stat now. Ella Schmidt had 2 blocks as well, so Ella's been on a little bit of a tear recently ever since we did not crown her as player of the week. So shout out her. And then we had that game against East, and this is where I'm gonna let Chase talk a little bit.
All right. It was a pretty good game against East. All 3 of them, honestly. Me and Devin both predicted that we were gonna 3-0 them, but it was gonna be competitive, and that's exactly what happened.
Is their volleyball team like good?
East volleyball team, they're
They're all right.
pretty
Okay.
good. They're not
You know.
they're not too bad.
They're not like crazy good in terms of like Palmer Ridge,
No,
but like they were a team where
solid. They're
all
solid.
3 sets, even though we swept, were competitive.
yeah, I mean, you
Gotcha.
never know. You never knew who was gonna win
Gotcha.
any of them, but yeah, I mean, we won the first set. It was really close. I mean, really close. But Olivia Corsentino stepped it up. Ella Schmidt stepped it up. Bianca Tapia stepped it up. Everyone stepped it up, and everybody stepped it
has
up.
been doing amazing.
Everybody, and we beat East 3-0. So yeah, I mean, volleyball team looking really good. Go watch them. Right, we play at Mesa Ridge on Tuesday, and then versus South at home on Thursday. So, come to that game on Thursday. All right.
Yeah, and I mean, at that game, I just want to break down the just a few stats for you guys real quick. Olivia Corsentino had another 11 kills.
Yeah.
So she has
Jeez.
just been, they just always set her up on the outside. And every time it goes up to that outside for a kill, it comes down and goes on the stat board. I don't know right now if she has any offers for colleges, but colleges need to look at her.
Yeah,
because
that's facts.
she
She is
is going
disgusting.
crazy. Currently working on a highlight reel.
Heck yeah.
But we're gonna get on to our last, or no? Do you have? We have 2 more sports first, and we're gonna get through it real quick. Cross country. Tannen, go ahead and let us know what's going on with cross country, and then we'll get into football.
Yeah, cross country is a great sport, honestly. I mean, they raced against a bunch of different teams at Coronado. Our inside sources tell us that the race went pretty mid. Apparently there was a really big hill. I don't know if that's like crazy to cross country people,
Well,
but they
what
like
do you want to
Yeah.
run up a hill?
well like I,
And
but
like
I don't
they
know.
run like I don't know.
Look, it
how
doesn't
long
sound
the
like a
road is.
pleasurable experience, but they were
No.
acting like as if like I don't know, they were like it was like the
We're
next
gonna do our research on some cross country, and we'll get back to you guys.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
get back to you. Apparently the hill was like the worst part of it. So yeah, I mean, the stats, I'm sure they were lovely. Just like my internet's not working out or something because they're not coming up. I don't know what the issue with that is, but no stats. So you use your imagination. If you're on the cross country team, tell us how good you did, because we want to talk about it. We want to like
Give you guys your
we want to let you guys know that your team is doing good. So even if your coach is not putting in stats, tell us your stats, tell us your teammates' stats, tell us your friends' stats. We want to know, because we want to talk about it. I want to talk about cross country because I'm sick of just being just sitting here and being like, oh, I don't know what happened. So tell us what happened. We want to hear about it.
You're lying. 28.
But yeah, so that's cross country. Please talk to us about your stats. We want to hear what you have going on.
All right, and finally, we're going to talk about football. Before we get into what unfortunately happened to us Friday, I wanted to talk about the game that we have coming up this week, and I am so excited for first league game against Pueblo South. Shout out Damian Cordova.
Shout out Damian
loyal
Cordova.
listener. He's excited to see you play against our Pueblo County Hornets. I will be rooting for the Hornets, but we do appreciate you, Damian Cordova.
I hope you score a couple touchdowns. I see you doing it, so.
One.
Two. Two
as
touchdowns.
a friend, I say one, and as a Hornets reporter, I have to leave it at one. But yeah, I mean,
Valid.
South has done really well so far this year. I believe they are 2-2, and unfortunately, they did lose the cannon.
Lost the cannon.
But they also had no Jake Pashada that game. I think he ended up being injured.
That game was
No,
crazy.
he was there.
That was a good
He
game.
he was getting locked up.
Oh, he was
Yeah.
getting strapped.
Yeah, I think he only had like 2 catches. So, or maybe
Yeah.
one.
Wow.
A couple key players to look forward to on South's team is going to have to be Damian Cordova and Jake Pashada. Both are really good, along with Chase Hurley.
Wait, hold up. Jake's got a profile picture. I've never seen that before.
Dude, they all have this profile picture.
Mhm.
That's how you know they're elite.
But other than that, I don't know what to say, man.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
last week was
excited. I think this will be a close game.
sure.
If I had to give out a score prediction, I'm gonna say 27-24.
Wow.
That
I
is
like that.
really
in
close.
I like it.
favor of the Hornets.
Of course.
Just barely though. It depends if, and we're gonna probably talk more about this very shortly. Patrick Noga's healthy.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with
You
Noga?
know, we played against Discovery Canyon last Friday, and we lost 42-13.
Brutal.
A little bit of a brutal game. First drive of the game, they score a touchdown, and from there it was just not a good day.
Dude, that
Ve-
blocked field goal.
Yeah, blocked
That was a
field
mood
goal.
killer. That was a mood killer.
Yeah, especially because that was right before the second half.
Yeah, and we should have
and
scored.
then it
yeah.
got returned for a touchdown.
What was the score going into the second half?
Going into the second half
I think
was 14-6.
Okay, so still
Or
like,
No, it
sorry,
was
21-6.
but
Yeah.
it should have been like
It should have been
like 14-9.
14-9
Yeah, that's what it should have been.
because if they make the field goal, which
Which he did
Tanner,
make. They iced it. They iced
he
him.
iced it, and then I don't know.
Good. I
don't-
guess just good coaching decision to ice
Yeah.
him.
And then I don't know what happened there. Blocked. Then it gets blocked and returned for a touchdown.
dang,
So
that's rough.
very huge mood killer. I actually heard that in the locker room was just silent,
Yeah, I
I
bet.
could imagine.
like
Ooh.
just quiet for like the first 10 minutes of halftime,
Yeah,
Holy cow.
yeah.
which is just that's not what you see in football. That being said, there are a couple people I do want to mention and prepare for me to, in Tannen's word, glaze Orlando Rodriguez. 101 rushing yards on 13 carries. And I mean, in a game where there just wasn't much going for anyone, and our only touchdowns come from Fonzie Mays and Cohen Glenn, you just got to find the good parts. So, Orlando Rodriguez, I almost put money that you were going to score a touchdown this game, kid, and you are going too soon. I put my word you will have more than 2 touchdowns on this season.
Heck yeah.
That being said, Fonzie Mays had a receiving touchdown late in the game just to bring the score a little bit closer, so that way it didn't look so bad on that box score. Total tackles, though, Elijah Horton, what a kid, with 13, and Jace Gonzalez, the sophomore, at second with 7. So we love seeing these younger guys get gritty and
Get gritting.
Get gritty. Play with their heart and get out there on the field, and we'd like to see that. A little bit of a rough game though, and I'm done talking about it. I want to get into our player of the week.
Player of the week.
Bellina, you get to go first this time.
Oh, that's so different than usual.
I know.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to go softball player, but I don't know who.
Do I need to pull up the stats for you real
No,
quick?
I was between Olivia and Jalen, but those were my two. But
You get
I
one
feel like-
vote, pal.
I know, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Olivia just because D1. I don't know.
D1.
D1. That's true.
D1.
All right, Chase, go ahead with yours.
I'm gonna have to go with Jalen Ferris.
When I think about player of the week, I do want to consider that clutchness factor in mind. So I like that pick over Olivia Nesbitt, because just in the context of that game, you let up a 3-run home run, late in the game during the 6th inning, and then you have Jalen Ferris come and clean it up with a double. I like that story a little bit more, but still, big shout out to O. And Tannen, who do you got?
I think it's gotta be Jalen. I think I know that's probably not what you were going for, but I mean honestly, like, the game says it all. I think she deserves player of the week this week.
I agree, but my vote is going to have to differ from everyone's. I'm gonna give my vote to Olivia Corsentino. Man, she
Ooh.
has had like 11 kills in like
That's
4
facts,
straight
that's facts,
games.
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
That's
I
facts.
just look, as soon as I see that, and we take dubs against teams that we like, coming back and taking a dub to a team we lost to already earlier in the season, like, that feels so
and,
good.
And,
Yes,
and then
yes.
her competing that well. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so,
true.
but I am more than happy to give a round of applause to Jalen Ferris for our player of the week.
Congrats.
Congratulations, and Chase, hit him with the outro.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you guys a lot. Make sure to go follow and subscribe at all our channels at PCSN, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.
Later.